Can crew kill a Sector 7 Suzerain for the barrel for a pretty mid-tier weapon? Be my guest. Mid-tier weapon? It's not. I mean, with hacking and an anti-hull weapon, we could do it. But it's a pretty good weapon. It takes a long time for its initial charge, but okay, Leech Capital. An Inquisition commander known as Gora has been seen entering this sector. The private mansion of President Torrido can be found here. Inquisition commander known as Gora. The sector is not only housed the center of the Irigan Republic, but also a lesser-known civil war that also involves the Inquisition Coalition and the Vampweeds. None of these factions are friends with the Federation, but hopefully they'll be distracted enough to not notice you. Private mansion of Tirdo and Inquisition commander Gora. Okay. Contact the guard. Ignore the guard. If they have 3 missile launchers? No, we're gonna ignore the guard. Do I have to kill the ship for like quests? Or can I ignore the guard? I hope I can ignore the guard. I think I'm gonna ignore the guard. This sector has like 3 ships. I don't think you need to kill the guards to score power. Fantastic. All right, so what do I want? Shields, equipment, power, weapons, money. There's our quest too. 30 scrap for that. Asteroid field. I don't think an asteroid field is particularly dangerous to us. Just because when we equalize their weapons, they're gonna be toast. Please help, I've been drafted in the military, but I know it is nothing but a death sentence. I still have my whole life ahead of me, please take me with you. Take me with you. You don't need 30 scrap for the salt quest? Really? Every time I've done it, which is once, it said, give me 30 scrap. I said, I don't have it. And they said, screw you, leave. And then I couldn't do it. So if you don't have to have 30 scrap, I thought I had to have 30 scrap, but maybe not. You don't need to pay for it? Well, what the hell? We don't need a crew member, right? I am thinking having a leech might make event options in this sector possible. Ship unlocks are outside nebulas in this sector? Oh, okay, we gotta turn around then. But I don't really want a leech. Leech apparently won't take no for an answer. After a few more refusals and insults, he eventually turns hostile and attacks. Good, I want the combat. I would also very much like you to not fire your missiles at me. Okay, well, you did just shoot down my missile, which I think is kind of rude. You're also going to definitely try to take out my O2 system. Please don't. That time it worked. Also, their ship is going to be very much destroyed as soon as we fire our weapons. Oh, look! All right, maybe overkill on the drone part usage, but I've got 23 of them. Boarding me again. Please don't. All right. Everyone's basically healed up. 176. Well, we're not getting this beacon, but we can hit up the quest and then do all these. Dock the outpost. Maybe you can reason with them after roughing them up a bit. This might be another one of those encounters, oh, absolutely, where we just want to... If I walk into the room, you're gonna blow up. So sure, break one of my weapons. I can't really do anything about it anyways, except maybe hack their mind control system, which is what I'm gonna do. I guess in hindsight, that actually works pretty well. You mind controlled this guy, you know, the one aboard my ship. All right, well, they have no weapons anymore. Oh my, get off of my ship. Don't let him retreat. Whatever. Plants suffocating? On my ship? Stop, this is pointless. If they want to keep on fighting, keep on fighting. Let's say this is pointless. Ooh. Spore Launcher Mark II. Ignores ammo. Fires an additional spore. 2 power. 3 shots. 1 on own ship. Excuse me? Oh, it's a bomb. Okay. That's not that good. I thought it was a missile launcher, but no, I guess, so kernel launchers are missiles, spore launchers are bombs. I mean, I don't think I want it, so I'm gonna say no. I was really hoping this would just be a store. The newbiness is showing violently. I've actually never seen a spore weapon. I've played a decent, well, maybe I've never seen a spore weapon. I've played a decent amount, but it is something that I just haven't actually been able to see before because I've never had the opportunity to go to leech sectors. Take it, sell it. It's only worth 30 to sell. I will take the mine launcher tech though. This seems like a great call, and I will hack them. And I will hack them. They're boarding me in my piloting room. They don't reduce power from piloting systems, so this is actually totally fine. We'll just get our backup battery going. We might be able to kill the crew here. I suppose there's like no reason not to, in theory. Well, we have to, you know, land a shot would help. Hence newbie. All right. I am curious. How many hours do other people have in the multiverse? You know what? Just wipe them. I think we still get the mine launcher tech. Yeah, we do. 204 scrap. There is a store. I would love to go to the store, sell stuff, get shields, then do the quest, but let's just do it first. Why is the equalizer quiet? You know, I've wondered the same thing. It just kind of immediately goes, and then that's it. It's just, it fires. Very strange. Let's do it. 204 scrap. I really feel like I should upgrade something though. No, don't install the lab. Might as well upgrade the medbay and then do it for free. Nickname is Nick says I have about 400 hours. So I've probably got like, I don't know, 100. Samantha says 2,500 hours. I've got a lot of time in FTL. I am curious about how many hours people have specifically in Multiverse, though. How many hours do I have in FTL? Let me look. It's got to be up there. Profile. Hold on, it has to load. It has to load all of my hours. Somebody says that's in Multiverse. I only have 800 hours in FTL? Oh my god, I'm a noob compared to everyone else. All right, sorry, what was I doing? Right, loadout. Let's get the ion field upgrade. And let's get the performance upgrade. And then let's get the, I don't think we need this. Door, backup battery, hacking. Stunning, duration, pretty good. Performance upgrade. We have to upgrade the weapon system one more time to do that, which I'm not gonna do, but what I will do is upgrade the backup battery. All right. And I have enough scrap, even if I don't have to actually pay for it. Let's do the quest, though. Quark says 2.5K sounds like Abe's Gungeon hours. Yep. You find yourself in yet another clearing and you see a massive bay. It's very pleasant looking and you aren't sure where the clansmen could possibly be keeping something as sinister as a dissection center until you look towards the sky. That's big. Indeed, the facility is so... Indeed? It's like... It's like the narrator is talking and interacting with the player. It's kind of... The word indeed there kind of breaks the fourth wall, strangely. Indeed, it is large. In fact, the facility is so massive it blocks out nearly all of the perceivable sky. Yet the market down below bustles with life, as if there wasn't just a massive, foreboding facility floating above them. The hell you doing? You got a license to be here. So I didn't have a Klansman the last time I was here. I said, of course, and they said, pay 30 scrap. Maybe I said, nah, I don't know, but I have a Klansman, so of course. It always pays to have connections. Blank Forge, welcome. Hello from YouTube. Loving Downfall. Dude, I wish it had won the vote for today and we could have played that instead of FTL, but, you know, screw me, I guess. You finally made... I like FTL too, even though I'm trash, apparently. Exotic creature containment. You shoot a couple guards on the way, picking up a key card from one of them, which you use to unlock the Saltman cell, where you find a massive gray creature leaning against a wall as if waiting for you. I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say you aren't with the guild, considering that green ooze all over their chest seems to belong to someone else. He sticks out his massive hand. Name's Oben, although most just call me Saltman. Take the view in while you can. I'm not a sight you see often. Sylvan sent us. Sylvan as in the Sylvan, the traveling merchant? That's the one? Yeah, that's the one with the big spooky ship who says stranger a lot. My dearest, is there, oh heavens, I am hardly prepared for such a reunion. Wait, where is he? He's not here, but of course, I mean figures. What several years fighting side by side friends and more, hiding amongst a bunch of lizards and seeing the galaxy, all's well until you want to embark on a quest to find the rest of your species and suddenly it's time for a breakup. That little slimeball's too much of a coward to leave behind his comfy little life selling weapons to murder hobos, so of course he can't even show his face to me for the last 6 years. We've got to get you out of here. Fine. Did you happen to meet my crew? Considering my cowardly ex couldn't be bothered to find me, I doubt he knew I was here, so you must have got my coordinates from somewhere else. Great, at least I can count on them not to leave me behind. All right, let's get out of here. You broke your way in quite fine, but I doubt the guild's going to let us waltz out of here. Oben follows you through the corridors of the facility where you make your way back to the hangar where the ship is held. My ship is held? You hurry inside and take off from the massive facility and make your way back down to the market. You begin to think you might actually make it out of here without a fight when a Klansman cruiser jumps in out of nowhere. There you are, you little fecal droppings. Stealing from the guild only ends up in one spot, a shallow grave. No cloak! Bless the game for giving me no cloaks. Although their ship doesn't really look that bad anyways. Also, you don't take up a crew slot? Active ability damages all nearby crew. Enemy crew lose 4 HP per second, allied crew lose 2, and slugs of all kind lose a bonus 4. Oben himself is immune. Decreases the healing speed of all other crew in the room. Max health increased. Slow. Resistance to suffocation. All right, well, let's go in there and kill you. Backup battery. Get this. Hack their weapons. Doesn't seem like a bad fight for us. Oben will take up a slot after this combat. Aw, rip. Where did he go, by the way? Oh, he's in there. I thought he was a lot slower than that. All right, take out their shields. Thank you. Depower the auction for a second. Actually, you guys can just go in there and attack them. I still have the missile launcher online, but I'm not gonna be able to... No, I will be able to shoot one more time. But I think we gotta go on shields first. No, well, we can split. Split the D. We do have to take out their shields, though, with the next shot. Because if we don't, then we're not killing the ship. So wait a second. They got in there to get their weapons back online, that's fine. Okay, that's very good. Should have probably hacked him. Thank you for the gift sub to Blank Forge. Seekis Jr. says, let me be Saltman, he's my favorite character. You have a name, but I guess I do have to kick someone off of the club. So give me a second. Because there's no reason to hack him. So keep our dodge. Ah! Thank you also for the gift sub to Gourd Power. I love the name too. Okay, you just shot a missile at my crew members. That's kind of, not fantastic. Hack him. Medbay, O2, close all doors, open all doors, close all doors. They're boarding me again. Those slimy bastards. Because they're slugs. Ionization is still applied. Now they have just, oh my god, my crew is so wounded. They've just lost their ionization. Let's take out their shields and just take out their shields. Thank God my crew members are in the positions they're in, because otherwise they might freaking be dead, because they blew me up and did like 50 damage. I guess we'll, no, we need backup battery, that's what we need. I'm gonna have to dodge the missile, but who cares? You know what? Oh, almost. All right, you hit me with one missile. You've taken out the Klansman cruiser, but you hardly have time to celebrate. Another cruiser jumps in nearby, followed by another and another, and an even larger fleet of Klansmen behind them. There's no way you can take out all of these ships, are you sure? As more ships approach, underneath the shadow of the massive dissection center, it becomes apparent this is the end. The EHG has had enough of you messing around in our sector. You renegades hold no regard to the sanctity of the kleptocracy's control over these nebulas, or our right to exploit the resources within them. Surrender the Saltman or be annihilated. No! Oi, mate! You don't have to be rude. Anyways, you've made your choice. Time to suffer the consequence. The Klansman doesn't get a chance to finish the sentence when a salvo of lasers takes out his shields, then engines, causing him to spiral into a nearby ship and crash into the market below in a fiery ball of destruction. So many people died. From the sky descends Sylvan's ship, followed by the Saltman's own cruiser, firing away into the fleet. Crap, 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 it's him, run! The Klansmen scatter. You knew Sylvan had a particularly well-armed ship, but you didn't think he was strong enough to scare away an entire fleet. I mean, we fought him before. Evidently his departure from the guild left quite the impression. You watch as Sylvan and the Salt Cruiser land in front of you. I hope I'm not too late, stranger. We're still here? Sylvan laughs nervously, then faces Oben, but before he can speak, he's cut off. If you dare address me as stranger, I'll crack open your skull. I wouldn't dream of it, Oben. It's been a long time. How's life? Oh, just wandering this scum-infested sector and being held captive in labs where they mutilate people for the fun of it. Oben pauses. 6 years. And you ask me, how's life? Sylvan laughs nervously. I think they call that taxidermy. I did always find it distasteful. Sylvan pauses. I'm sorry, Oben, for leaving. I didn't think I could bear to see you again after so much time, but when I heard you might be in trouble, I came. But I was still too much of a coward, so I sent these friends of mine instead. Keep listening? Oben sighs. It's hard to be mad at you, but you have a lot of making up to do. But in the end, you did come, and that's worth something, I guess. We can talk the rest out later. Now, come here. The two lean in for a hug, though Sylvan keeps enough distance away from their bodies to prevent his flesh from being singed from Oben's salty exterior. This is quite the ironic relationship, you realize. Continue. Sodium Cruiser Slot A. Now, if this cruiser has a Saltman on it, then we can do Hector at some point, because it's like every other run you get a Hector store. Sylvan, with the help of Oben and his crew, carry over a large crate of scrap. Oben transfers over some blueprints for his vessel as well to you, figuring the Federation might have some use for them. Sylvan heads back to his ship, but Oben stands between the three ships with a look of indecision on his face. Sylvan turns to look at him, but Oben shakes his head. I can't go with you, old friend. Well, you know how it went. I can forgive, but I can't forget. You're a merchant and I'm a bounty hunter. In this climate, I guess they're sort of the same thing, but there's a difference somewhere, and I still haven't given up on my quest. There's more of my people out there, I'm sure of it. I still remember the day I fled my colony. Well, I have to keep looking. I just can't give up. You could come with us, be a hero, then continue your quest after. A hero of the Federation? You know how to win me over. I'm tired of being a bounty hunter, but things obviously didn't work well, and the life of a merchant isn't for me. I'm sure we'll see each other again, Sylvan. As for you, Pepper, Oben turns to face the rock man you spoke with earlier. I'm trusting you with my ship. Oh my god, is he Tony Stark? I'm trusting you with my ship. Take good care of it. Oben turns to you. Shall we go? Adventure on the horizon. Dun 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 dun. Blank Forge says, I'm surprised to see there's no FTL or MV emote. Must be for when he reaches 1,000 hours. I have one emote to make right now that is something from Gungeon, and then I'll try to think of something for FTL. I have a caca. You know, dude, caca emote, it should open its mouth and go caca. Easy. By the way, you're lucky, Segus. He's good at weapons, you're good at weapons. You can get replaced. That's why I'm doing this. Where are you going? Go into the weapons room. Actually, why don't you get this repaired? Pog, he says. Need more sibilant S's. I are already sibilant enough. Active ability. You heal slower when you're in the room with him. Still waiting for a spider scree sub sound for FTL. I need to hire someone to make like notification things for me. Salt. You just salt the room. Salt and pepper. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Okay, so that's one thing done. And if the salt ship has a salt man, do you think it's the specific salt man or any salt man? I don't know, but we can do that quest now that we have that ship unlocked, hopefully. Now, there are still more things to do here, possibly even cruiser quests and stuff. So why don't we go to the store, sell some stuff, and then jump around. Works as I'm still waiting for the Imp Queen. Peppa Man when? His nickname is Nick. That's what the Peppa Man says. Make all your deals through the slug. Lay a trap? 10 missiles for 2 delay? You know what? You convinced me. Pelta beam. Cloak, drone, mind control. You know, I am actually thinking about a drone system because a drone system would allow me to do something while the enemy shields are down. An enemy ship that has 4 bars of shields can just get shot at. An enemy ship that has 5 bars of shields will have 1 bar. But if I get a few drones, we can do something. Da, 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 da. Like what about an amp flak and a laser drone peppering the enemy ship while they have no shields? You thought Saltman is unique? If he is unique, then if the salt ship starts with a salt man, it'll start with the same salt man, I guess technically. If Oben fights a small character, would it be under assault? Says Blank Forge. I knew you were a dad. We can sell this. Oh, we already have an amp flak. Dude, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy a drone. It allows us to get so much more value out of our weapons. And we don't need to buy another flak drone. Although if I could somehow put 8 power into a drone system with double flak drones, that would be something. But we don't need it because the flaks will fire. They'll fire more shots, but they will be slower, right? So I think it's unnecessary. We can actually hold another system slot too, so we could still have like a cloak or something. It's a very good point, because we don't have like a crew teleporter. For right now, I feel like we're also going to be a little bit behind as far as like power and scrap is concerned, because we still have to get the 4th bar of shields. But I think this is totally fine. Right now, the flak drone fires 1 shot. So we have to power it up for it to really be useful. Why don't we... I'm gonna sell the mine launcher. Also gonna sell long-range scanners. No, let's keep it. It's super cheap. What I'll do is I'll repair, and then we'll jump. We got a lot of stuff to explore. Continue. A multiverse ship. Unfortunately not, oh god, unfortunately not the big multiverse ship from earlier. I'll hack him. E.g., I would love to have a multiverse ship that is able to give me some gold loot, but that's fine. Brooke says, Abe, I have a request. Every time you say amp flak, say it like the Aflac duck. Amp flak. In my head, I do think of that. So it's not even that much of a, special request. You guys don't even have a med bay. You're so dead. But I only have 1 amp flak now. Sorry, I only have 1 amp flak now. Store. I don't want to go to, maybe I do want to go to a store and look for a new gun. You know what, let's go into the nebula, slow down the let's go into the nebula, slow down the rebels, and then jump out. There's that 1 gold Lania ship event. Have I done that event before? These are leeches killing themselves on the moon. This is an achievement and a ship unlock, but for now, let's say we'll attack them. They have no cloak, which is really the only thing I look for when I see one of these ships. I'm like, do they have a cloak? Wow, okay, well that's rude. On the bright side, I can't vent your asses. I kind of hate to do it, but someone's got it. You gotta go here now. We are, actually you can just go into the med bay. We are going to not use a hacking part, because we don't need to. Actually, their weapons are so bad, I actually think what we want to do is take out their freaking mind control system. Like, that's a single shot neural laser, isn't it? I don't know how this ship expects to do any damage. But we'll just freaking wipe them. Arcatraz says, we're leeches on the moon. We're shaped like a harpoon. Shaped like a harpoon? I guess they are kind of curvy. They got like pointy tails. I wouldn't say they're shaped like a harpoon though. I mean, it fits the rhyme, sure. How about you don't? All right. You can have them pay you to, well, die. If you do that though, it does cost you time. So I didn't want to do it because we want to explore outside of the nebula, because apparently that's where all the ships are. Land on the moon and search for a store. Slug. You assume finding a store won't be too difficult. There's distress amongst the civilians. They advise we hurry. Asteroid storm will strike soon. You hurry quickly into the store and get what you need and leave before the storm hits. I don't know, that could have been fun. Events, you know, I like events. Let's do nothing. Or let's do, you know, quick things. I don't think we need mind control. I don't think we need a cloak. Decoy buoys, not useful. Engine disabler, not useful. Magnetic payload, not useful. It's a pretty bad store, so we're gonna ignore it. Alcatraz says if you freeze them straight enough, they're entirely spear-like. Unusual rock vessel approaches. It's a paladin. Paladins are rarely seen outside of their home in the Numa V system. Is this where we get to transport the queen? Wait. I'm Inquisitor Gora. Don't tell me your name. I do not care. I have a proposition for you. I know we are not friends, thankfully, but I believe we could strike a mutually beneficial arrangement. I have been sent here by the Theocracy to handle the situation with General Alkram's revolution. I'm trying to think if it says anything backwards. Markla. Maybe. Personally, I do not care for the leeches, but I know better than to question my leaders. My men have discovered the location of a cache where a prototype vessel is being kept. Destroy it and the revolutionaries will struggle against my forces. In return, you may take with you any weaponry in the cache that you can carry alongside the blueprints of the cruiser. How does this sound? You should have just said, quote, ship unlock here, end quote. Except. Good, good. I will send over the coordinates immediately. With that, the vessel jumps away. Now he's narrating himself. 121 scrap. You know what? More power. Insert here. Okay, Emperor Palpatine. It's the salt mines. The scene in front of you forces you to double check the coordinates, but this is definitely the right place. So much for a simple cache. It's an entire base of operations. No cloak! My god, attack. You mind control me? What do I care? It's level 1 mind control. You're gonna board me? What do I care? Yeah. Go on weapons, we're gonna do a big hack. And if they board me with leeches, they're gonna suck my power. But as soon as we fire the equalizer, they're freaking toast. They're in the med bay. So I don't have any med bay power. Oh, and they're all going into the shield room. Oh, that's so bad. I can punch them for a minute, but we gotta take out their, they're also gonna take out my shields when they walk into the room. We're gonna take out their mind control in a second. So fire there, fire there. Oh my god. Why are you not in the room? I think I'm gonna lose this crew member. Oh, they're so slow. Why are they so slow? He's dead. Yep. So that's my bad. I actually thought I had 4 crew members in this room. I forgot I told them to stop in the med bay and get some pot shots in. So that's an entirely on me situation. Red shirt. It was just a ghost. No one cares about ghosts anyways. Sorry. Sorry, ghosties. Let's do one of these, Rip again, ghosty. That is entirely my bad, though. I completely thought that I had 4 crew members in the room, so I was very concerned that they were taking so much damage, and I was like, what's going on here? It's because I didn't misclick, I just misthought. No problem, says Warp Maulers. Oh, I feel bad now. Grab one of the survivors. No, we probably want to grab a weapon. Take whatever it is you want. You have 3 minutes. Abe has no respect for the dead. Well, he's a wraith, he'll come back. Let's grab a weapon. Frost Laser Mark 1. Is it any good? 2 power for 2 shots is terrible. In fact, it is what I would consider garbage. All right, we need another crew member. We'll have the Rockman do it. He's already kind of just in there with his shield skill. Why is my crew so slow? Why are you so slow? 0.6x speed from the Slug Ranger, that would do it. Tony's store under distress? Excuse me? Okay. Let's save our scrap then. More power would be nice, but let's check out Tony's store. What a cool looking space station. I like Elite Beth's Tavern and Monkey's Restaurant and another restaurant, Cincada's Village. I don't know, I can't read them. Oh God, do you think your current crew is slow? Hey, I've played as rock ships before. This beacon seems to be located next to a massive ring station covered in dozens of stores, factories, and restaurants. Your atlas informs you this is Tony Sr.'s Mega Shopping Center Deluxe, some kind of experimental mega mall created by the same man responsible for the Tony's retail line. Some say the leech tycoon himself lives somewhere aboard. It seems multiple distress signals are coming from inside. The inside of the station is a gruesome sight. Corpses of staff and shoppers litter the hall. Some still seem to be alive, but only barely, and there's seemingly little you can do to save all of them. Moments later, the distress call mysteriously shuts off. Guess you arrived just in time, but what could have caused this? Keep going. Eventually, you find a band of survivors. Several armed security guards. Thank God someone came. We're under attack from the Syndicate. Seems they have some beef with Mr. Senior. We held them off for a while, but then the ship arrived carrying what looks like an MFK ace. He stormed through here and killed everyone on his way. He's trying to break into Mr. Senior's vault in the command center, and there isn't much time left. What does the Syndicate want with Tony? Dunno, but I think it's got something to do with Hector. See, there's only two big names tied to that company anymore, and one of them's Tony. The other happens to be Vale, and he's the leader of the Syndicate. One day I want to get Syndicate ships. Or like a Syndicate sector. I heard down the grapevine that Vale was hoping for Hector to fail, to give him an excuse to seize their assets. And if that's the case, then Mr. Senior's the only thing standing in his way. But that's just an educated guess. I'm just a security guard, a pretty knowledgeable security guard. We'll save Tony. You leave the main, 3 bars of shields, cloak. You're still dead. You leave the main shopping area and fly towards the command tower, where you find a strange stealth ship laying down fire on the last of the station's security turrets. When they spot you, they warn you not to approach. So Tony sent a renegade to save his ass. Cute. Look here and listen, pal. Look here and listen, pal. Name's Cancer. We gotta change the voice for this. Look here and listen, pal. Name's Cancer. They call me an angel of death, one of Mr. Vale's finest. Now, the last thing you want to go doing is upsetting the boss man. So just turn on around and skedaddle, skadoodle. Your dick is now a noodle. Nah. Let's continue. Let's do nothing. And let's see what you hack. Honestly, if you're gonna hack something, I'm happy that you're hacking that. It's a lot of crew though. Okay, I have saltmen. Wonder how long their cloak lasts. I'd rather them not get a missile off. They're probably gonna get a missile off, but maybe I can hack in time. Nope, they got a missile off. Still, we are going to hack them. Before they fire their other weapons. The missile missed, and it's a fast one too. What is that clink? Oh, you're trying to get out of the room. Okay. First things first, I think we want to go in on the cloak with burst laser 1, weapons burst laser 2, aka anti-hull 2. Oh, 10% fire chance. That means we can keep firing on their weapons. They're not going to be able to cloak for a long time. And if we fire quickly enough, we can take out the missile. Good. They hit me? Okay, well, I mean, good room for a fire to spawn. Next shots, take out those shields. You know what? We should also really have a drone out there. I kind of forgot about the whole drone thing. By the way, they're dead. We get a Dr. Drone. Dr. Drone, calling Dr. Drone. Taking one wild guess, you type in password and it immediately grants you access. Inside the vault is a sorry sight. A greasy couch sits in the center of mounds of wrappers and soda cans and faces a massive widescreen TV playing a rather raunchy episode from the infamously awful leech opera, Orifices of Rila. A pathetically overweight creature lays before you, mindlessly absorbing the show and not paying you any mind. Announce your presence. I'm trying to make a joke like, it's me, but I can't make a joke about me watching soap operas because I hate the damn things. The leech jumps and quickly flicks off the screen. What the hell? Where'd you come from? How'd you get past my security? What do you want? The mercenaries are dead. You're safe now. He doesn't even know he's under attack. What? God damn it. Why do you think I wasn't doing anything? I was waiting for them to kill me. Do you know how hard it is to hang yourself when you weigh 600 pounds and you can barely move your tongue? Ugh. I don't understand. Look, kid, I appreciate your noble act or whatever, but you gotta understand something. My life is hell. Some 7 years ago, some asshole slug screwed up my life, and the only thing I've got to make up for it is showering myself in money. Veil seemed like an easy way out, and now I'm back to square zero, or, Look, maybe you can do me a favor. Just shoot me. Get it over with and spare me the trouble. Otherwise, I'm going to have to explain to someone why I need to throw them out an airlock. Hold on. We gotta change the voice for this one. Look, kid, I appreciate your... I can't do that for too long. Also, it sounds a little similar to freaking Rykard. Join the family and kill me. There's a blue option here if you have a special crew that will give you the energy missiles. Says the nickname is Nick. I wonder what, maybe if we had Hector. Maybe they have some beef. No, please, not that voice. We aren't shooting you. Oh, God damn it, why? Why won't you just shoot me? Can't you see what I've become? I can barely move. I have 7 different eating disorders. I watch soap operas to fill the time. Is there any creature more deserving of merciful euthanation than me? You're also a billionaire. If you were happy once, surely you can be happy again. Also, give us money, then I'll kill you. To get? Become one. Retail cruiser quest achievement unlocked. We have the cruiser already unlocked, so now we just have the quest completed for it. So next time we're here, we'll shoot him! Unless we're about to do obelisk missions, and then we can get a ship unlocked by keeping him to the end of the game. I'm not sure I was even happy before. It's hard to remember the days before the incident, but maybe you're right. I haven't left this station in 2 years. Could you take me with you? You're a multiverse renegade, right? Maybe some adventure would be a good chance to fix me. Also, it's a shop. Probably sell Dr. Drone, selling Dr. Drone. Probably sell the Frost Laser as well. Any good weapons? Mod Ion? 17.5 seconds, it's terrible. Energy Charger, I was told Chain is the good one. Charge, not so much. 3 power, 5.5 seconds is terrible. Yeah, that's like absolutely god-awful. Augments of the day, 67, 25% off. So this is normally it's probably on sale for like 23, so this is probably a 90 scrap augment. What's 90 scrap? Probably not worth buying, but I am curious. Let me look at his abilities. Who are you? An absurdly wealthy leech entrepreneur with a miserable past that he hides by consuming as much as possible. Repair bots? It is a pretty good one. A little late for it. 1.5x stun duration, regenerates health if unharmed, lowers the defense of unsuspecting enemy crew. All-consuming hunger forces him to feed upon drones, mechanical, and energy crew, rapidly draining their health, as well as 2 power from enemy systems. Is a lazy POS that moves at 0.25 speed Massive girth provides 150 health. Actually not that bad. Oh, we should power up our O2 system. Actually not that bad if you could just park his ass in a med bay, sacks 2 power from the enemy ships, and all-consuming drains health from enemies, but otherwise, you know what? I think I should have you in the freaking shield room. You do have a higher stun duration, but I can upgrade the shields to give you lower stun duration. I'll have the Rockman just kind of hang out. Rockman, you know what? Rockman can be indoors. That way I have mobile crew. You can go there. You can go there. He's so annoying. I'd rather have anyone else for the sake of my sanity, says Gord Power. That's true. The med bay can be upgraded to improve movement speed, can't it? I hate that he's using his tongue to man the computer console, but you know what? He is fat. Okay. Rad module, whoa! I think we just want to get a little bit of, no, we want to save and get the shields. Shields! What the hell? Curiously, a fleet of airgun ships have congregated here as they're fired upon by revolutionary vessels. It's an unfortunate skirmish to be caught in until you spot an unusually decorated craft flying among the ships. It would be pretty funny to kill the Tony Sr. and see if he gives you an unlock, but we'll have to wait until the next run for that. Follow the ship. The Ampere Picket. The strange vessel seems to be a battleship bearing the paint of a Leech General. You can't look at it for long because the Ampere vessel has spotted you and assumes you're hostile. Anytime it says assumes you're hostile, I think to myself, if we weaken the ship, maybe they'll be like, we surrender, wait, this is a misunderstanding, and then we'll actually be on good terms with them or something, but who knows? Doors. Whatever you do, please do not jump into my weapons room. I don't want you to suck my power. You freaking energy vampires. Nope, what the heck are you? Rockman Crusader. Oh Lord, you have so much health. Well, honestly, if they all go into the drone room, I'm actually very happy to have that. Because if they're all in the drone room, I can get 4 on 3. I didn't even notice the tongue, now I can't unsee it says Gord Power. I mean, he said he can't move, basically. And we can just fire on their weapons, I think. Get a combat drone. They take 1 power, who cares? And they retreated anyways. Cowards. Cowards! Come back here, I'm not done with you yet. Oh, what a great spot for their shield room too. They actually can't defend the room at all. Like, they can't even get in there and get it repaired. The Ampere vessel has been defeated. With the ship out of the way, you turn your attention back to the strange elite ship, but see it has slinked away from the combat. It's heavily damaged, and the interior view shows wounded soldiers and one heavily armored leech wiping blood off his teeth using his tail. What's the difference between the leech and the Amperes? Or is this just a civil war? Probably just a civil war, right? Hail! So you've come to kill us, another one of Tyredo's pawns. Do what you may. But know that the Republic will fall. I've put into motion things that cannot undo by simply killing me. Cut off a leech's head, and it'll only grow back stronger. Impure the elite leeches? Yeah, so civil war. We have no idea who you are. The leech pauses, and his 2 eye slits squint tighter than normal. You look too high-standing to be an agent of that purple parasite. My introduction is irrelevant, so I will spare you the details. I'm Alcram Trepe, former general of the Irrigan Republic under leadership of President Otis during the Federation Mantis War. I need to come up with a voice for a leech. What does a slug sound like? Now, in my old ages, too many sibilant S's, I have taken to ensuring the stability of the crown by ridding it of its current incompetency. Thought he was president. Exactly my point. That exuberant, dim-witted moron carries with him a shiny golden crown and fancies himself king. Yet he has done nothing but lead our kind into even greater turmoil. If you do not fight for Teredo, it's not how his name is actually pronounced, and are most certainly not of the rebellion that I figure you must be Federation in some respect. This skirmish is only a minor one. Soon we will reconvene at Teredo's mansion where he is hiding. Tirdio, probably Tirdio, and seize the Republic. If you stand for the same liberties as the Federation, then I hope you will join us. Okay. I do stereotypical Italian for leeches, says Blank Forge. Oh no, now you're prompting me to do an Italian accent. It's a me, a leech. We are going to fight the evil Tyrodio. Mamma mia. Oh, dislike the video. Mansion. That'll stay there. So we can jump around, hit up the exit, then hit up the mansion. And it's a nebula sector. Yeah, so it's not gonna be ASB either. So we can go boom, boom, boom. Actually, we can go exit, boom, 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 backwards mansion. 1, 2, 3. No. I'll have to, actually, I have to fight rebels here if I go boom, boom, boom. Because this here, this here, this here. We'll hit up the exit first regardless. Let me just quickly buy a shield upgrade. And make sure everyone is back in their normal rooms. Italians are collecting their pitchforks. You know what? With the 2 nebula jumps, we can make it work. Explore. Decode the signal. Pirate cache on a nearby planet in the next sector, so hardly nearby. French might be more appropriate since there's a revolution. Ah, VV. I actually know less French than Italian. Oh, rip me. To the Zoltans, all matters are urgent, but it might require your attention. Before the time of our current president, Tyredo, the arrogant president Otis, T period, the E period president O period, led an unsuccessful invasion against Zoltan space. His leadership was cut short when his soon-to-be successor, led a siege on Otis's place and hacked him into tiny bits which were embalmed and kept as trophies. Cool. Cool history, bro. Have patience. The ministry was satisfied with K's appointment, but to prevent future attacks, it was agreed upon that the ministry may also install up to 3 embassies within Leech territory. It would also serve to ensure further incidents would not occur. This has been upheld by all until Tyredo. Get to the point. I think we've done this before. Hired the Takata slaver clan to ensure our delegates and ships them off to other stretches of the galaxy. Okay, so put an end to this. It's very vague. Are we attacking slavers or Irgans? I don't know, but hey, it's a quest for the next sector. And we can totally jump down, up, exit mansion. Da-da. Salvage some junk, sure. And then no salvage, no repair. So we have 59 scrap. You know, that's 1 power. So we can definitely have 4 bars of shields, which is not bad. Exit mansion. And this should not be ASB, it should just be a normal encounter here. Just don't use equalizer, because if I use the equalizer here, I won't be able to use it in the next beacon. Wow, you're so slow. So, we're gonna hack... We're gonna hack their weapons. They've already taken their shots, but, you know, good luck. Goodbye my own weapons, I think. Ooh, only one shot, and it's just a fire. That's actually, like, not bad at all. Don't even use backup battery, man. Just make sure that this has landed, and then we'll, honestly, depower shields once. That didn't go that bad. This is certainly annoying, but you know what? Send you in there. Send you in there, get this repaired. Send you in there, get this repaired. Send you in there, get this repaired. I'll kill your crew, I don't care. We want to make sure that their crew is dead before we go to the next jump anyways. Oh my god, the slug is so... You know what, you just stay there, slug. Stay there, slugger. Okay, O2 up, jump. We're not gonna have hacking for like 2 seconds, but... You know, if we're not gonna have hacking for 2 seconds, why don't we just wait for a split second? And now jump. Tony has a terrifying mouth. You can't unsee it! This is the location Alcram described for certain. It's impossible to mistake the giant palace with its blinding beacon of light. With how run down the rest of Leech space is, it seems impossible something so well constructed could be here. But then again, if it wasn't, maybe the place wouldn't be the way it is. What? It's like a truism. If it wasn't here, it wouldn't be here. A fleet of revolutionary vessels have gathered around the palace, matched in equal force by the few remaining Aragon loyalists, as well as Inquisition and Coalition vessels. No one's managed to breach the mansion's security, and you can see why. A massive Ampere dreadnought protects the barrier, no cloak though, and it's no small threat. When you hear the stories of ancient massive Leech vessels, this is what they're talking about. We can take it on. And actually we can, because, yes, 6-room teleport. Okay, we gotta be a little bit careful though. But, we will just hack their weapons. We could hack their teleporter. It really does just depend where they go. If they go into my shield room, that's 2 power down. If they go into my weapons room, that's weapon power down. But I think we can always still power up an amp flak to make this happen. I think we go after their weapons just to buy us time to get our weapons online. Because once we kill their crew, they're dead. They don't have a clone bay. Okay, so our drone got hacked, or our hacking part got hacked, which is not bad. So where are they gonna go? Let's, I think I'm actually also going to do like a big old pre-vent here. To see where they go, or before they go. Now they're boarding me with 3 Rockman Crusaders and 2 Amperes. The slugs, I know they're not slugs. They're the only things that really worry me. Okay, our part did land. I think we do want to hack immediately. We're just waiting for our equalizer to go in. And they did not, so they're trying to get into the weapons room, so we gotta be a little bit careful here, but we're actually totally fine. You 2 go there. You, meet me. They're gonna try to get into the weapons room. I don't really care, but we can stop them temporarily. Slug, stay put. Equalizer. Because we hacked their weapons, we don't need to fire on weapons immediately. We can fire on something else, like hacking, so that our hacking part does not get destroyed. Or shield, or piloting, or... Let's go for, here and here. Okay, so their hacking part's offline. But also, what the heck was that? Jesus, I don't know what that was. I don't want to know. Okay, the crew has fled. keep attacking these crew members, keep them busy. Maybe close all doors at this point. Except for this one. Okay. Also, I know I need to get the drones operational. I wish I could see their speed. Probably just use the combat drone though. If I power up an amp flak, I can penetrate the shields more easily. It's a lot of power though. Let's not worry about it. Let's focus on killing them. One shot on their weapons. They only have that weapon online, which means, you know what? Now I am gonna do it. Because I have excess power, now that they only have a 2-shot laser online. Don't worry, I'm already on it. They have fled. Amflak's gonna be sending in some shots. We probably have to go on shields next. You missed. They still have shields, but the Amflak can penetrate their shields a little bit. What a terrible sound. Can't help but notice his drone is just missing constantly though. And they're dead! That went very easily. 46 scrap. With the dreadnought down, the barrier falls in a matter of minutes and revolutionaries swarm the palace grounds. In the heat of the conflict, you manage to slip past the rest of the defenses and enter the mansion. Few guards remain inside, all occupied handling the invaders of the exterior. You manage to break your way into Turdio's bedchambers, where you see the sickly purple worm nervously watching the conflict from his window. This is Turdeo. Your time is up, Turdeo. Smith says you're still in the run. There's a lot of, dialogue to have. Stop making fun of me for being slow at FTL. I'm not that slow. The leech turns around frightened. His wavering voice is surprisingly soft, like a child rather than a dictator. Oh heavens, please have mercy. Oh dear, what have I done? Has it really come to this? A foreign hitman breaking down my door, cutting my head off upon my own bed. Please do it quick, and don't hurt my Weasley. Turdeo points with one of his tongues to a cage in the corner of the room that contains a large, bright yellow avian creature who chirps cheerfully, despite the dire mood of the room. We aren't hitman. You'll answer for your crimes in front of your people. Irgun cruiser slot A ship unlocked. Yeah, but the lore! I have to read and then ignore all the lore. No, please. I don't care if you kill me, but if you hand me over to them, you have no idea what they're going to do to me. They'll hack me into bits like Otis, or cut my tongue off and strangle me with it like RK. Just shoot me, please. Turdeo crumples to the ground, sobbing uncontrollably. You sling him over your shoulder and haul him over to Alcram, who has arrived at the palace as well and thanks you. We found a cruiser in one of the hangars. Seems to be Turdeo's private cruiser and his escape plan. He has no use for it anymore. We'll give it to you as a gift to the Federation. And more lore! Turdeo is dragged out to the courtyard, where you see most of the fighting has already stopped. Seeing the president captured, the last of the loyalists surrender. Turdeo is strung up in front of the crowd of jeering leeches as he continues to sob. Even some of the Coalition and Inquisition officers join in. Turdeo pleads, "Heavens, is this really necessary? You were the ones that put me in charge. I only tried to help." Turdeo lets out a giant sob. "I know it was stupid to give the vampweeds flowers, but I was only trying to make friends. Joining the Coalition seemed the best way to stabilize the nation. What was I to do? I was a landscaper before this, and a bad one. Why did you put me in charge?" I know it was stupid to give the vampweeds flowers. I was just trying to make friends. Alcram cuts Turdeo off and stands before the crowd. Enough of your crying, be a man. I faced down NG war machines and Zoltan peacekeepers in that war, while you were busy trimming hedges. You had your chance, but it's time the Irgin Republic had a competent leader for once. The crowd joins in chanting and practically drooling at the mouth for the prospect of killing the former president. In one final effort, Turdeo turns on you, pleading. By the way, should we kill him or spare him? Please, I know I made mistakes. I know the coalition is your enemy, but you can't let them do this. I don't want to be president anymore. I never did. I just want to live. I suppose it's possible there's two different unlocks where we kill him in one version of the timeline and then save him in the other one. Nickname is Nick says I would spare him. It is seemingly a bit excessive. And we get a crew member out of it, which might trigger an unlock. This is where I kind of struggle in FTL Multiverse. I really do need like a checklist of every possibility for every event, because if I do one, I'll probably forget and then do it again later. But I guess we can try to save him. This seems a bit excessive. Turdeo lets out a cheer while the crowd boos your opinion. Gravely, Alcram says, there's no second chance for a man like this. I've killed for less. In order to succeed on the throne, I must kill this miserable sob. All great revolutions end with the death of a king. Thrones are going to be king after him? Alcram blinks, realizing his poor choice of words, but it's too late. The crowd takes notice, and soon their hostility turns towards him. You're no better than Turdeo. You're just another corrupt, power-hungry wannabe trying to seize power through force, cries one angry bystander, and the rest agree. Soon the mob has swarmed Alcram, and things turn bloody. In the chaos, Turdeo breaks free and rushes over to you. I might faint. Oh, poor me. Oh, I must have the vapors. I haven't been this terrified in all my life. I've soiled myself. Oh, wait, sorry, you didn't need to know that. Anyways, please, take me with you. I can do more than trim hedges, I promise. What a strange man. He grabs his bird, too. Okay, so I have Turdeo, the not-so-competent president of the Irgin Republic and former gardener, strangely unfitting for a role of a hardened dictator. Power drain completely disables the current system for 15 seconds. I mean, this seems like a good or interesting kind of boarding unit. But let's do a Kolazno. Because we have 2 human engineers. We don't need 2 human engineers. We will take Kolazno. It's the bird! Weasley, songbird, Tyrdo's precious pet. I don't think you can like man a system, can you? Okay, so where do we put you to be safe? I don't know, the door room? Hang out with the rock man? Well, you should probably hang out with Toledo. It's not Toledo, but why don't you become the new door personnel? You can hang out with your pet. Rockman can just kind of hang out for a little while here. All right, that works. Cannot move and does 50% less damage for the duration. The targeted system cannot be sabotaged, because it is offline. Makes sense. Doo-doo. Awesome, right? Like when he gets mind controlled by various MFKs or the first phase of the flagship. Leeches are such a good race, laughing out loud, says Samaeth. True, I have had problems with that before, of, you know, something bad happening aboard my ship and then not being able to control my crew exploding, or starting fires, or, I don't know, there's probably other examples. Maybe Ellie, I don't think Ellie was ever mind controlled. But, we'll just be, you know, careful. And, you know, immediately get the bird out of the room if that happens. For now, let's power up our shields, get a little bit of extra power, and then get the heck out of here. It's a very, you know, good point. and we need to be a little bit careful. We'll try. Yes. Let us, I guess, just do nothing. At least you don't mind control. You do cloak, though. Ellie killed someone who was mind controlled. Well, so I think what happened was someone was mind controlled and Ellie was, berserk, so I couldn't stop her. You had a leech border get mind controlled on the teleport pad before. So Blank Forge, that's entirely correct. That was also the first combat of a run with a ship that had no shields, and I had a leech border. Yes, I remember that run very explicitly. It was great. I should have fired my weapons, or I should have hacked them. I was not paying attention, admittedly. That's a my bad situation. You know, we should hack them. I kind of do need to, apparently there's no need to hack, but I kind of do need to, kill him in order to get my equalizer back since I used it. So we'll kill him. You can go to the medbay. You take out that, you take out that. Run started so bad, but ended so good. It also taught me something, which was, we had one run in the past where we had the super anti-madness ability. Like we had done a run, we found a Reimer cruiser, we got a weapon, we took the weapon to the judges. The judges gave us an ability for the next run that inflicted madness on enemies that entered my ship, which meant that they couldn't use their active abilities. And that was such a good run because I'd never had to worry about enemies using their abilities or being mind controlled and using my abilities, and it was really nice, honestly. Like, that's where it's at. If you can get some sort of like madness protecting your ship, oh baby. All right, go back to your rooms. All right, jump. Continue, 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 continue. Yeah, I know, you're gonna freaking hack me. Just don't hack weapons. All right, piloting is fine. Actually fine. The MFK Ace is, on the other hand, kind of annoying, but I do have a few crew members I can toss in there and just, you know what? We can just vent them, probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna vent them. Hang out in this room for a minute. They don't even do a good job of like, they don't even do that good of a job of breaking down my systems, I think. I think they shot down my drone part. Yes, they did. At least I was aware of it this time. Empty room. Send the hack in. This is just all about being safe. Then equalizer. Then take out the cloak, take out the weapons. You could take out hacking. Hacking is just on piloting though. It doesn't seem that important. If we take out their cloak though, they can't do anything. You are boarding me, huh? Why don't you just get out of the room? We don't need a dodge chance for right now. Now, one of these, I think. They will cloak in a second when they get their battery this. Oh, and get the amp flak out. Completely forgot about the freaking amp flak. There goes my hacking part. Well, not quite. They are gonna get their cloak on, and they're probably going to get their shields up momentarily. But it's not gonna be too bad. All right. They're actually freaking screwed. And finally, my freaking drone is, shooting. It seems like it wasn't previously. Hello. A shell cruiser, huh? I heard your kind was rather reclusive. Well, I appreciate your assistance. Let's hope your efforts are not in vain, yes? Please give me I love getting a sector map. We can run salvage. Now we do have like 2 missions. Merchant, quest, back here by the base. Oh Lord. Amp Flak 3 might do more damage than 4, but I'm not sure. Really, the reason why I like having the Amp Flak is if they have like 1 bar of shields because the equalizer can't take it out, then I want to be able to penetrate the shields as much as possible. So this just being on 4 is a good fire and forget. Level 2 is the best if Abe does drone micro, but he probably doesn't know what that means. I do know that you can micro drones. I just don't care about it. I'll just let it do its thing. I'm not gonna go that, far into mechanics minutia that is unintentional. I mean, back when I played, I hate being up here, this is a bad spot. Back when I played, and the store is gone immediately, fantastic. Back when I played vanilla FTL, I wouldn't even depower the hacking part to get around defense drones, just because it's like, that's not an intended mechanic, I don't think, so. I don't want to cheese it. If I didn't have, defense scrambler, I just wouldn't use it on phase 2. Well, I would try to send it in, I would just hope for a miss. I think power off a drone, it will power off and drift and have it at a spot where it can shoot as soon as you repower it. You said you had hours in vanilla, not just like tutorial mode. Stop making fun of me. Cease firing on civilians. Okay. Better things to do than attacking civilians. That's right, we'll attack you. Innocent civilians are not innocent. They deserve this. What about the first one? Human lives? You think we're not aware? If they must die, they must die. Okay, so there, no event, no dialogue gets you out of that encounter, I think, unless I have to just read more. In which case, rip. Man, they take so much damage. I don't think I need to hack them. I think their weapons kind of suck. One shot, piercing shot, flak shot. The flak will land and our shields will come back before the piercing fires. Okay, well, apparently I'm wrong. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see this because the freaking bar is off of the targeting reticule. This is the area of all of the enemies. Oh, except for the power bar's right there. I'd like to say that's the reason, but probably I just, screwed it up. We'll do this. At least keep that going temporarily. Bit of a dummy move there. You gotta, be gentle with me. I'm a noob after all. But you know what I can do? Let's get the amp flak out there. Yeah, let's get the amp flak out there. Right, system broken. Makes a lot of sense, actually. So, in the end, could have handled this one a little bit better. You know what? Just go fight him. We gotta take out shields next. Well, we gotta take out freaking cloak next, but shields too. All right. In the end, we killed him. Except for these two jokers. Nickname is Nick says, if links are allowed, I can give you a spreadsheet guide on the judge's boons. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care too much about the judge's boons. Like, even just from a run-to-run standpoint, Like, the fact that you have to restart your run anyways in order to fix a bug related to rhyming quests, so it's just like, you're not gonna even use the judge's boons if you do that. Eh, the boons are boons. If I get the boons, I'll get the boons. Samantha says, a whole ass guide on the boons, but no one in the community can still figure out how to play a run properly, at least from my say. Do you have a guide, Samaeth, how to play FTL the right way? Abe community is here for entertainment, I'll give you that. And for misplays. MFK Ace, firing on the repair station, absolutely. Doesn't even matter if we get hit on this one because we get our health back. I will pop a part. All-consuming hunger. He hungers. Oh my god, look at this drone. It is melting. Oh lord. It's gone. That was really good to see. Wow, we missed so many shots. Tell you what, why don't we chuck out an Amflak? God, you're so slow. Well, that one's not gonna be able to be eaten. It also does not take passive damage. You know what? Let's get our, get our stuff powered up. Dude, this drone sucks. It's got such a bad hitbox, I think. Because it's a flak. But not an Amflak. So there go our weapons. You know, let's just accept it and get some crew members in there to fix it. You know, we can open all doors and just close these 4. Rockman can fight that guy. On the bright side, the drone is pretty much getting the job done. All right, now let's go in there. And get this repaired, because we need to. Dun, 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 dun. You can get healed. I have 4 weapon power. I'm just now noticing. Dude, if we don't kill the flagship while its shields are down, we're freaking screwed. When did you start playing Extreme? I did like, I don't know, 5 to 10 runs, and then was like, well, I'm winning, let's kick it up to Extreme. And then I did Extreme. Somewhere around there. So I have 4 jumps to get to the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets me to the base, and we get 1 quest. But then we gotta do the other quest, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. I don't know if I can get both quests. I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I can get to both of them. Dun, 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 dun. Do something aboard the ship. No, there's nothing to do. 130. You're going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, if I go to the quests, backtrap to the judge, maybe we can make it work. Or yeah, we can go to the base, then go up to the quest, then backtrack. I don't know if the quests are gonna be there though. I don't know if they're gonna be overridden, but we can try. I will have to upgrade my engines to make that happen. How much is it? Long range jump. So we can upgrade it right now for 25. Let's not, because there are other things I would like to upgrade, like faster firing weapons, you know? Actually think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's upgrade it for faster firing weapons. but we can get to one quest. Let's do Judge of Diplomacy. Show them. Oh, right. You don't get to pick the crew member. They're just like, yeah, you get better crew members next run. All right, quest beacon. The cache is filled and we get a chain heavy laser. Okay, oh, we have to fight. A chain heavy laser is not a 10 out of 10 get, but I'll take it. I hate that those sounds like missiles, but whatever. Let's go for weapons first. It's gonna be a slow ship to take out, probably. They got good dodge chance, unfortunately. I'd rather not use another drone if I can avoid it. Let's get our stuff up. Okay, by stuff I mean oxygen. Trying to escape. I don't think they're gonna get away, but I could use a drone to help. I don't think we need to. Okay. Samantha says, I forgot how useless most of the judge boons are. So like the boon that we get next run is when a special elite crew member dies and then gets brought back thanks to the clone bay, they don't lose skills. It's very minor. It is something, but it's quite minor. We gotta hit up the base. It is kind of like a boon of cloning. I think that's what it is anyways. You know, air quotes, don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is. You know what, before I forget, let's do long range jump. And then what else do we need? What else do we need? We're gonna be boarded. A better med bay might be appropriate. I don't think we're gonna need it. More dodge chance might be pretty good. The enemy crew is gonna be taking so much damage passively, I don't think we need to upgrade the med bay. We can just leave them and then vent them and then they're gonna die. So I think... Make our weapons fire faster. I mean, that is what we need. We need to do damage. So there you go. You cloak? No, cloaking's phase 3. Oh my god, phase 3 is gonna suck, I'm realizing. Oh well, it's a mind control. It's actually not terrible. We'll vent you to get you out of the room so that you don't damage the system. But let's see where they go first. We'll do a premature venting. What are we gonna hack? Hack. Aflac. We could hack their, you know what? What if I just hack their mind control system? Their weapons are gonna go down. Yeah, you know, I think we don't worry about them boarding us. I think we just hack their mind control system so they can't mind control us at all. Okay, you all going into the slug room is something I didn't anticipate. Sorry, not slug. But we'll just, he can't move, by the way. He's kind of stuck, but we have a med bay. And then we'll hack. And this guy got hacked. So why don't you stay in the room, fight. You stay there, you go there. You stay. Yeah, it's totally fine. We'll just make them attack each other. And they're gonna die, because they're melting. Okay, equalizer goes in. They did get 3 missiles off, and then we immediately destroyed the system, so 2 are gonna land. Not bad spots. Okay, we are ionized, and the slug is ionized for longer. Sorry, he's not a slug, he's a leech. This is a good opportunity to get the amp flak. Get the damage started from this. They're gonna board me again, I don't really care. What do we take out? If we take out their laser weapon, they can't really do damage to us, but we gotta take out their shields. It's a very important thing to ensure is destroyed. And their weapons were timed very improperly. Ions come in. I have one level of, well, we only get one level, but I have a level of the ion protection, so our shields should be fine. They did heal themselves in my medbay, which is very annoying. Their shields are also completely on fire, oh my lord. Well, if that's the case, I might be able to, like, trick some of their crew members to go into the mind control room and then die, but why not just take out one of their weapons? I can't believe their laser managed to sneak through. That means that we didn't dodge any of their, sorry, beam. We didn't dodge any of their laser shots. Let's mind control. Make them fight each other. You know, I don't care if you go in there to try to repair it. Why don't you go and stop them from getting their weapons back online? And then... You're so close. I wish I could kill you. Amp flak's offline. Actually, I kind of want amp flak offline. I really wanted to see if I could kill some of their crew members. They're gonna live. Their ship isn't. You know, maybe I can get them to kill each other with a mind control. Hello? Yes. I doubt it. Anyways, that went totally fine. We took a little bit of damage. I'm not gonna sweat it. Where are they going? Down. So 1, 2, 3 quests. I mean, we should try if we can. We'll have to go through 2 rebel fleets. I can't upgrade my engines anymore, so we're gonna get hit by ASBs. Kinda sucks, but we can maybe find, we can rest at the base after we kill the second phase of the flagship and then repair with whatever scrap we get. So that should work. And then, I don't know what we're gonna do with the third phase. I guess amp flak to take out the super shield quickly. Goodbye, merchant. We're not gonna go to him either, I think. So, let's go! Hello. Yeah, I know, you're annoying. Doors are not bad. Although we are gonna get boarded. No, the bird! They can't leave the room! God damn it. The freaking bird. Get out of the room. Dude, Kalazno is gonna freaking die. No, the bird! God damn it. I mean, I gotta get people in there to... Alright, well, you died. I mean, here's the thing. What can I say? That was worst case scenario. Hack the doors and then beam aboard my ship. It's always the worst case scenarios when it happens. Here's the real question. Am I going to try to kill them or am I just gonna run away? I think I'm just gonna run away. Oh right, also a med bay. Yeah, I know, I like med bays. Well, except in this situation, but like again, it's like worst case scenario situation. But I don't even really care about the crew. Sorry to say it. You know, so what? I lost a leech. Although we can't do that every single encounter, can we? So let's see what happens this time around. Same thing? Not quite. And all they did was hack the battery this time around. Thank you. Were the bird clone? That's a good question. I don't know. I should have left someone in the door room. You know what? It doesn't matter. Come here, fight me. They're gonna get their weapons off. Yeah, but I have a 40% chance of dodging, so, you know, there's that. Could be handling this better. Wow, they boarded me in my room and they're gonna break some stuff too. I kinda don't wanna jump to the quest beacon while they're aboard my ship. I might not have the say in it, let's be honest. At least they're out of their damn room now, so I can attack them. All right, so kill them, and then we'll leave. They left my ship? Sweet. Quest. Purchase one of the Zoltan slaves, avoid the embassy, intervene. I think we've done this before. Intervene. Time to put a stop to this. I don't know if, that's fine. I don't know if killing their crew is acceptable, is what I'm gonna do. Let's also get our amp flak out. Oh, beautiful. We should really power up a shield room. Why is our power so bad? Oh, because I didn't back a battery to use the amp flak. I just used power. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Really? All right, you know what? You know what? We don't need to actually use that. Fine. Go ahead and break my systems. Keep firing? What am I trying to do here? They said stop them from, you know, abducting our people. Killing them is probably not the best idea, or the best way of doing that, but I could just take a Zoltan for free. The bird does clone. There you go. I think we should just accept the Zoltan, because I screwed myself out of a crew member. Replaces the leech. This is technically a little bit better. I can just park his ass in the shield room, then he provides one power. We don't do anything for the quests, so, or like we don't complete a quest or anything like that, but I think I don't know if I've done this quest before, but I think probably killing the abductor is not the way to go about it. So you know what? Thank you for the Zoltan, Varnas. Also, who just died? Which name was it? Was it Segas? I don't remember. But, you know, welcome aboard the ship now. It was Calazzo! Okay, so this is like Calazno 3, I think. All right, get that repaired, get this repaired. I think we'll live. This isn't like a very good performance, but whatever. Why are you? Oh, Tony Senior sucks away your health. Okay. Trying to think how I want to handle this then. I guess Tony. He's really good at shields, though. You know, Calazzo can just be in another room, like provide power to the oxygen or something. Provide power to the medbay for all I care. I can just leave you here. It's not that bad. I mean, we're gonna want the medbay powered up. Well, we're not gonna want the medbay powered up. We're not gonna want the oxygen powered up. Power up the drones? I guess you're gonna power up the drones, so sure. That's fine. 41 scrap. We need to save scrap for healing after the fight, so let's jump back to the base. Burn. Yeah, the real problem was the room was locked. The real problem it was locked. If it wasn't locked, it would have been fine. Or if they weren't MFKs. Or if I had, well, a level 3 medbay may have been able to keep them alive. Clone Bay definitely, but I'm lazy. I don't want to trade. Okay, drone fight. You're not gonna board me. You have 3 crew members. We're gonna hack your. I want to take no damage, so I'm just gonna be lazy and hack their missile launcher, because if they send drones into the shield room, they're just gonna, and it looks like that's gonna happen. Yep, that's perfect. Sure, go ahead, join him and die. Yeah, I'm not too worried now about the drones boarding the shield room. Let's make sure I hack though before I lose too much focus. Oh right, I always forget about this. Vanilla FTL, they have 3 power, 3 power, 4 power, and in Multiverse, I think they have 4 power every phase. I don't know if that's a, I don't know if that's a, like, specifically, just power up the combat drone. Extreme mode thing, but it always throws me off every time it happens. I'm always like, wow, they still have their stuff online, huh? How did that happen? You can leave the room. We have enough power. Then we should take down. Probably finish taking this down. Everything looks fine. Incoming lasers. Maybe we should have taken the laser weapon offline. Now we need to go on shields. Oh, you're trying to get stuff repaired? Wow, they still have oxygen? I guess they do have like a level 3 system, don't they? Don't they? Again, in the shield room. They don't understand. They're not people. They don't get that's not where you should send your drones. It's so lovely. Wow, I shot down 2 drones. I guess that's a good thing. Anyways, you're dead. So we got like screwed on the door system. Very lucky on where they decided to send their drones on this fight. Tony Sr. just eats them for breakfast. Not you. I have another crew member somewhere. It's like, where's the Rock Man? Samantha says, the AI has a good chance of boarding in the same room they hacked because they're smart. Really? That's gotta be a Multiverse thing. I don't remember them doing that in FTL. I actually did not know that the AI was smart enough to board into locked rooms. That's actually a very important tip. You're going to, it has nothing to do. Wait, vanilla hard mode does that too? I've never noticed in vanilla, but admittedly vanilla's way easier than Multiverse, so it probably just never came up often. Dun, 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 dun. Amp flak. Metro. I think if there's anything else that we need, I think the answer is no. Challenge difficulty affects bosses in MV Renegade ship layouts. Is that all it does? Like extreme, casual? Vanilla doesn't have MSKs? Yeah. Like especially in vanilla FTL, a lot of the races play the same. Like, yeah, Mantises do more damage. Engis repair faster. Those are like the main differences so much. But There's so many different like traits for the races in Multiverse. Like shells suffocate faster, and then I mean this freaking Saltman has 250 HP. Slugs that can cloak and spawn bombs. Like getting boarded by Sylvan. That's an annoyance, because every time he boards you, when you kill him, he reboards you immediately, knocks your drone off, and then also like stuns your room and creates a breach. Hate it. Anyways. Do nothing. This is gonna be Amflac. We're not gonna be able to board them for a while. We gotta punch down the super shield to take their bombs and missiles offline, so basically 40% dodge chance and hope for the best. At least you I don't have to worry about at all. This phase is the most BS though. Cloak, super shield. So hard to actually do damage to this damn ship. Dang old ship, man. Not enough system power. Oh. Yeah, it makes sense. Kind of. Chill. Blank Forge says, gotta go see you on YouTube. There's like a minute left. Okay, bomb in the shield room blows, but we'll get that repaired. Like literally blows, it's gonna blow up the shield room. Empty room. Weapon room admittedly sucks, but I'm just trying to get down the super shield, so losing, you know, one weapon temporarily is not the end of the world. We need to repair the shield room first though. I think what I'm gonna do is have the Zoltan get in there and help, because we have enough power. More missiles. Med bay. Oxygen, empty room. That was not bad at all. So we'll get you in there to repair this. You can repair this. Weapons are back. We're actually gonna lose our freaking battery, but not much we can do about that. As soon as I can hack them, I can take their bombs offline at least. Incoming bombs, by the way. Empty room, empty room. Miss. More missiles. Should probably fire my weapons. Let's get that Amflac back. Amflac's back. Breach needs to get repaired. Close all doors, open all doors. Close this door, open this door. Oxygen up to level 2. We can power that up now. You get the fire repaired. You help. You don't move. Come on. Okay. Now, also hack weapons. Could hack the cloak. Probably unnecessary. Maybe just attack the cloak once. Dodge chance up. Whatever, fine. We don't need to hack immediately. Probably depower shields at this point. Hack weapons down. Oh my god, we have weapons. As long as I have weapons, I'm happy. All right, give it a second. They're firing missiles, it's gonna happen. Now they have no missiles, oh my god. It just takes so long to make progress on this freaking fight. And our ship is not really well designed for handling this fight either. Okay, we gotta get a lot of stuff repaired. Get this repaired. Zoltan, you might as well help because we don't need your power right now. Although we kind of do. I hope we live. It'd be sad to lose, but you know, progress is being made slowly. Combat drone is offline for some reason because I had the Amflac in the wrong spot. Makes sense. Take out the bombs offline. They're gonna try to get it repaired. Go for the weapons first, I think. This is firing right now. We're gonna get another cycle in. Why don't we, well, we gotta hit shields too. Go for shields first. We have no med bay, I'm realizing too, but we gotta keep our drone online. Shields were not up full. That was my bad. We'll live through this barrage, I think, although they do have a heavy laser somewhere. Oh, come on, 2 HP, 1! I'm sad. I'm sad that we died on the final fight. Dude, it's just the super shield, the cloak, the missile launcher, the bombs. Like, we're not doing enough hull damage to get through all that nonsense. So by the time the final fight is up, it takes like 2 in-game minutes to actually do any damage, and we only have a 40% dodge chance. So I hate the third phase of the Rebel flagship. Really do need like freaking cloak or something, I don't know. I'm sad. Yeah, we did only have 4 power of weapons. I could have used the equalizer to take out the super shield, and it does do double damage, but I didn't want to. I wanted to save it to punch down the shields, but the cloak on top of the Zoltan super shield that the enemy is just absurd. Anyways, we did get some new ships. Why don't we take a look at those? Hangar. Do you start? We got some airgun ships. Flak Charger, the Revolutionary Cruiser, Breaching Bomb, and Pegasus with a teleport system and a couple of slugs. Where is Salt Ship? Salty Ship. That's a quest's like important ship here. Osmian. Is it here? There it is. You get Assault Man. You get Oben too. That's his name. So we could always take this ship to Hector, get the unlock, and then we never need to have the Salt Man again in order to do the super special final ultra sector stuff. Salt plating. It says can resist all ion damage. It doesn't say it does. Small chance to resist system damage. Assault launcher. 2 shield-piercing projectiles that apply DOT to crew for 20 seconds. Oh, it's like a, maybe bleed? Well, it's salt, but maybe this is similar to the, what's the torpedo gun that you get from Cura quests? I forget the name of it. That's what I'm thinking of, something like that. And then, teleporter as well. 3-room teleporter, so you can board with Salt, Pepper, and Debbie. Damages all nearby crew, but allied crew is less. So the idea is that you just board the enemies and you just suck their HP out because you have Assault Man. Fair. Well, you're a crystal, so you could also lock down the rooms because you have a crystal crew member. So kind of a classic boarding strategy, and then assault weapon that is shield piercing, which is kind of nice. And designed, I think, for killing crew. It's interesting that it does not do crew damage, it just applies a DOT to them. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't say how much it is, but it says heavy, which maybe implies that... Oh, Gourd Power says it can one-shot crew. Maybe if they had a medbay, they could heal it, but yeah, heavy DOT, if it one-shots crew, that's pretty good. Stuns them for 6 seconds, then inflicts damage. And then we unlocked all the Irgun ships. Cool. Samantha says that's false. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't matter to me. Either way, we unlocked the Sodium Cruiser quest. We can finally play as this ship, go to the Hector stores, not blow them up, unlock the quest. No, wait, oh my God, I'm just realizing too, don't we need to have Aether Tech? I think I read up the quest line. We need Aether Tech as well, I think. It's right under 5 DPS. That's about the bleed damage. No, maybe it's not the bleed damage of the torpedo gun. Torpedo gun, I think, does like 25 damage in total. Maybe 50? I don't know. Anyways, we can get the quest completed. There's the ship. It's a freaking H. Regardless, good run. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch. or want to go live, support the channel, any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of FTL.